as a student, I feel like I've really got to know my lecturers as people, not just as lecturers. My students as well, I feel like we have like a little community going.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing about teaching at Swansea, is that it is such a strong community within the department. Like you said, the staff and the students, because there are so few of us, we get to know each other quite well. So that means if there are opportunities coming up, then we know which students are interested in particular areas and we can signpost them to particular things. We're a little bit closer to hand should any issues come up. We can step in and support because we know the students. I feel like even though all of the students have their personal tutors, every lecturer in the department is willing to step up and support every student, regardless of, you know, whether you've only taught them for the one module or whether you've had them across all the 3 years. Everybody is really supportive and will go out of their way to try and help the students with whatever issue they may have or whatever goals that they're working towards.
Yeah, thank you. That's really nice. So obviously, at the moment you just teach third years, is that right?
Yeah, I do one first year, one second year, third year, and then a master's module. So I go all the way across.
Yeah. Do you find that the way you teach will change from year group to year group? Like the linguistic expertise that students have hopefully develops throughout the years. Yeah. So do you find that as you're preparing students, perhaps second year, third year and masters, the way that you teach will change?
I think so. First years, I absolutely love teaching because it's nice to see how they develop over time. So they come in their first couple of lectures, they don't know anyone, they're scared, they're at university. And then within the first couple of weeks, they're part of the community and you can see their confidence building. So that's a big part of how I teach the first years, is showing them that they already have the linguistic skills and the knowledge. And we're just looking at getting them to apply it to new environments. When it comes to the second years, that's when we send them out with working with practitioners to do some more practical work. So getting them to apply all of the knowledge, work with schools or health boards to construct plans, projects that will help tackle a language issue. When it comes to the third years, it's a lot of fun because you can throw in a bit more theoretical information, but I also feel like I'm significantly more hands-off in third years. This is the point where you say, well, you don't stop talking in the lectures, so you're not. But I always find in the third years that once the students have the theory, that's it. You just give them the information and let them apply the theory. So most of the session I try and pass over to the students because they have that knowledge, they've developed that knowledge. And it's just my role to step back and support and make sure that, you know, they fully understand what they're trying to learn in that session. But yeah, it's like a staged process of gradually taking your hands off and sort of being the training wheels, removing the training wheels from them as the years go on.
So it's all about really nurturing their growth as an academic, I guess, in some sense, that they become more confident engaging with the content and asking you questions, I guess, as well, if they do have any.
Absolutely, yeah. And I love that. I know some students may feel bad about interrupting sessions, but I love it when a student does have a sort of off the wall or wants to clarify something, because that just shows that they're engaged and they're interested and they want to know more. So yeah, the more they get involved, the more they feed back to me, then I can bounce off them, and then it usually sparks a whole discussion in the class.